Okay.
Hi, good morning. My name is Miranda Vernon Harrison, and I'm the Director of Graduate Student Affairs. I wanted to welcome you all from Houston, Texas. And what I'll be doing is going over a brief presentation regarding for newly admitted students, and then we'll have a question and answer section at the end. And if you have any questions afterwards, you're more than welcome to send me a follow-up email. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is share my screen so you can review the presentation. So today what I want to do is go over an overview, just go over some information about Houston and the University of Houston. Also talk about the I-20 processing, common account holds, the orientation schedule, on-campus resources, and then we'll go over question and answers. Sorry for the technical difficulties. You should be able to see my screen shortly. Okay, so just some information about the University of Houston. Just Houston, Texas. We are the fourth largest city in the United States. We are known as the energy capital of the world. We're also known as Space City and Bayou City. And our campus is very close to downtown. And also, Houston is the home to 19 Fortune 500 companies. In the world, we have the world's largest medical center. We have an extensive internship and fieldwork experiences for the University of Houston students. And we also have great arts and entertainment throughout the city. And for more information about the city of Houston, there is a website that is provided. So just some information about the University of Houston. We are a Tier 1 university. We were founded in 1927. We have a very large and beautiful campus that have lots of trees, sculptures, fountains, plazas, and we're located on a 550-acre campus. We have more than 250 registered student organizations, film series, concerts, art exhibits, and NCAA sports. And just to give you some information about the weather, we are a pretty warm climate, especially in the summer, and then it kind of cools down as the fall and the winter comes about. Right now, it's been pretty rainy, so we do get some of the different seasons throughout the year. Now, what I want to talk about is your I-20 information. You all should have received your I-20s by now. And in order to receive your I-20, you have to go into your application and accept your admissions through your Apply Web Applications system. And then you're going to need to submit the required documents. Once the I-20 has been processed, you will be contacted with shipping information. And it takes a few days to a week for you to be able to get your I-20 processed. So some of the required documents that are needed for your I-20 is a copy of your passport, the page with the picture. You need the letter of financial backing. You also need your supporting documents like a bank statement or loan letters. Any PhD students that are being fully supported will only need their passport. If you are a partial supported PhD student, you will be that amount will be taken out of your financial backing statements. And for more information, I have a few websites or links that will be able to provide you information regarding the F1 process, the International Student and Scholar Services. And if you have any other questions, you're more than welcome to follow up with myself, your department advisor, or you can email the grad school at gradschool@uh.edu. Now I want to talk about your MyUH. After you receive your I-20, you're going to have the opportunity to set up your MyUH. To set up your MyUH, you're going to need your I-20 or your service number, and then you'll be able to follow the directions to set up your account. You're going to want to set it up as soon as possible. And once you have the account set up, you can see if you have any holes in your account. You'll be able to view your class schedule, and you will be able to register for classes. And if you have any issues with your MyUH, you're more than welcome to contact the information technology at the number given, or you can send an email. Now I would like to discuss common holds on your account. So the main common holds will be the international check-in and orientation. Once you arrive, you're going to do your international check-in, which is going to be a very quick process. And then you will attend orientation. This will go over like your immigration status. It'll go over any documentations that you need, and it's going to allow to make sure that your status is good. You're going to want to attend at least one of the check-ins, which I'll provide information about the dates for that later. And you're going to want to attend the 2-day student orientation. You also have the prior degree verification hold. So the prior degree verification is a hold that'll be put on your account to make sure that you have completed your bachelor's degree. So you're going to need to have your transcript submitted in a sealed envelope, and that's going to need to be sent by your previous university, including your mark sheets and your degree certificates. So if you have any questions or need any more information about your transcripts, you can follow the link below, or you can send me a follow-up email. Now, if you're a domestic student, you need to submit any official transcripts after your degree is conferred. So if you submitted your unofficial transcripts prior to graduating from your previous university, you're going to need to submit a follow-up transcript. Now, regarding your prior degree verification, our two largest international populations are Indian transcripts and Chinese transcripts. So Indian transcripts will have to have the individual mark sheets from all semesters attending, including all attempts, as well as your provisional or final degree certificate if already awarded. A consolidated mark sheet will not be sufficient for documentation requirements, and any attested copies of documentation must be made by the issuing university or autonomous college, and they should be attested by the registrar, not a principal or other school official. Chinese transcripts need to have all semesters attended. It's going to have your graduation certificate as well as your degree certificate, and it needs to be in the original language as well as translated to the English language. So if you need or have any questions about how you can get that done, please let me know. And there's also an electronic version that can be submitted through your application. And if you have any questions about that, also let me know. And as a reminder, all of these items need to be submitted in a sealed and stamped envelope from your previous institution. Now, there are common account holds that include the bacterial meningitis immunization as well as the academic advisor hold. The bacterial meningitis immunization is required if you are under the age of 22. Now, if it's the first day of class, August the 20th, and you have already made 22, you do not need to submit that meningitis immunization form. And how you submit that is through your MyUH. The second popular hold is an academic advisor hold, which is placed by your department advisor. So you may need to attend like orientation or an advising session before enrolling in the courses. Now, our main two departments that put these holds on their account are normally industrial engineering or civil engineering. So just make sure if you have this hold on your account to follow up with your graduate advisor. Now, as a reminder, we do have some important dates that are coming up. So the first day of class is August the 20th. The last day to add a class is August the 27th. And the last day to drop without a grade is September the 5th. You can also find more dates like holidays, any dates like that can be located on our academic calendar. Next, I want to introduce you all to your academic advisors. I'm sure you all have been in contact with them via email or maybe phone, but these are a list of all of our academic advisors on our college. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to them. You can reach out to myself, or you can reach out to our graduate school. A list of important dates. We have our orientation schedule. So our international student check-in is July 17th and 24th, and then we have August 7th, 9th, 13th, and 14th. Our international student orientation is a 2-day orientation, which is August 15th and 16th. Your department orientations, you need to follow up with your departments, but it's normally the week before classes start. And our college orientation is normally the Friday after classes start, so you will receive an email about that date, time, and location. Now, the earliest date that you can arrive to Houston or to the States for international students is 30 days before the program start date, which is on your I-20 states August the 10th or August the 11th. So the earliest you can arrive is July 11th. And the latest that you can arrive is the week before classes start. Now I want to talk about student organizations. We have a few student organizations and fun things to do on campus. We have the student chapters of national engineering societies. We have International Students Organization. We have cultural student organizations, which you want to get involved with those organizations because it gives you the opportunity to meet current students here on campus. They have different Facebook pages. They offer airport pickup and temporary accommodations just to get you accustomed to the city as well as the University of Houston. And then we also have our Get Involved organization, which the link is found below. This allows you to know about different volunteer opportunities on campus as well as student organizations. Now I want to go over the Campus Recreation and Wellness Center. So as you can see, there's a picture of the rock wall on the right. That's in our campus rec. Really cool rock wall in the lobby. And then we also have group classes in our rec center, intramural sports, outdoor activities, indoor, outdoor pool, and all of this is included with your student fees. So it's something definitely that you want to check out while you're here on campus. I also want to go over other on-campus resources. We have our ISSS International Friendship Program. This allows you to work and meet with the family once a month here in Houston. You can learn about the American culture. You can practice your English skills, which gives you a good opportunity to be able to just kind of engage with those families. We also have our UH Health Center and our CAP Center, which is for counseling services if they are needed. We also have our social media. So please like and follow us on social media. We have Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and it gives you a chance to get to know other students like yourself. Now we're going to take a few minutes to go over the question and answers. So I'll read out a few of the questions, and then we're going to answer those for you. I'm here. My associate dean is here, Dr. Couture, and we have two advisors here, Catherine and Nafisa. Catherine is from Subsea and Nafisa is from Electrical. And if you have any questions after this meeting, please feel free to send me an email, or you can email the graduate school, or you can email one of your advisors. And if it's a question that I can't answer today or at the moment, I'll be sure to make sure I get that answer for you. Okay, so right now, hi, are you going to send us this presentation? The presentation will be available on YouTube. All you have to do is search for University of Houston, webinar 4 update, and the presentation will be available. You'll also have the chance to see the previous 3 webinars for fall 2018 students. Okay, what is the official official reporting date for fall 2018? So that's the 11th class date. School starts August the 20th. So the official reporting date is, let me see.
Maybe a week,
Yep.
maybe whenever the international students or orientation is there, so maybe 3 or 4 days before.
Okay, so it'll be about
that should be in their award letter.
Right. So the official reporting date should be in your award letter, and it's also found on the academic calendar, that exact date, but it's 11 days from the class start. Okay, hello. I have secured an educational loan from a bank here in India. The bank will ideally want to make the payment directly to the university. Please let me know how to get my fees paid.
We will ask the bursar's office. That should be possible, that they can make payments directly to the university for the tuition and fees.
Okay. Next question. Are dorm rooms in on-campus housing, Moody Tower specifically, easily acquired, or are they in such high demand that there's a chance I might not get in?
So we can find out. Our dorms are typically 95% full. However, majority of our graduate students live in the private housing, and which is around the campus, maybe within 3-4 miles. But if you are interested in staying at the dorm, then we can send you an email as to what are the different choices. Some dorms are for undergraduate students only, and some dorms are for graduate students and mixed. So we can see as to which dorms are available for fall. And then since we have only a couple of months or before or actually more than 2 months, so you should be able to secure a room in the dorm. So the information, you may want to go on our website also in terms of the room charges that will be there, but we will be sure to send you that information as well. So if you will not mind, if you send us an email one more time, so that we know what is your email address where we can send you that information.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Can international students take more than 30 credits? So a master's student, our programs are 30 hours. Each semester, our master students take either 9 or 12 credit hours, but no less than 9. So I'm not sure if that's what you were talking about, or if you're talking about overall. Now, like I said, master students, it's 30 hours unless you have to take leveling, then you may be over the 30 credits.
So if beyond 30 hours, if there are courses that you would like to take for your own professional growth, you can, as long as your program is not extended. So let's say you took 12 hours in fall, you took 12 hours in spring, and then only 6 hours are left, then you can take more than that. You can take hours in summer. But as long as your degree program duration is not extended, then you can take any additional hours. But if, let's say, your last course for your degree program is completed in fall of 2019, then you can say, well, I want to take some more courses in the spring of 2020 and want to hang around the university. That is not allowed by the Homeland Security. So as long as your program is not extended, you can certainly take more courses than what is required. Of course, you will have to pay the tuition and fees associated with those courses.
Okay. As an international student who has already acquired a degree in the U.S., do I still need to attend the international orientations between August 15th and August 17th? Yes, you will still need to attend the 2-day orientation, international orientations on those dates, as they will give you information to make sure you stay in status, any information regarding CPT, OPT, different things like that. So yes, please be in attendance.
So you may want to select some sessions that you may know, but every university differs from every other university. They will give you information about Houston. They will provide you breakfast, lunch, and then those are pretty informative, interactive sessions. So, but if you see that there are some sessions that you already know, so that you can skip, but you must enroll, you must register for those international orientation. That's a requirement.
If today I'm not sure if I'm going to attend classes or take it online, I cannot use my UH until I define that.
So if you are not sure what courses you want to take, that's okay. You can come during the first week of classes. You can enroll. Only thing is, if there is a class where there are only limited number of seats, and if there is no room, then you may have to choose some other course. But generally, we make sure that all our incoming students are able to enroll in the core courses, the courses that they must take in their first semester. But if you can find out courses, you can enroll now and you can go through the drop ed process. We have the first week of classes and a week before that you can certainly add different course and then drop the course that you're already selected. And the information about those courses will be there on our website as well.
Okay. So what to carry and what not to carry in the luggage?
So don't bring alcohol in your luggage. That's not to carry. I mean, so typically US is a pretty informal society. As a student, if you are a male student, I would keep one suit or a jacket or something so that you interview or you meet with someone for your curricular practical training or something that you will have. Other than that, you have a pair of jeans or things like those, and then you can buy stuff over here. So things that you will survive for the first semester, your clothing and that kind of thing. And if you cook, if you are from India and you cook curries and that kind of thing, you may want to bring some small amounts of spices and things like those. But they smell, so therefore all your clothes will have that. So be careful. They must be packed. Otherwise, everything is available here. Of course, the pricing is a little different than what you could see in and back home. And same thing goes for the students from China. We do have two very active student organizations. One is called the India Students Association, and they do everything. They will pick you up from the airport. You can stay with our current students for a couple of days until you find an apartment. And same is true of the Chinese Students Association. So you must go on to the International Student and Scholar Services website. And on the left-hand side, you will see some of the student organizations. And those two organizations are pretty active. You can contact them. You can send them an email. And if you are having some difficulty, let us know. We will be more than happy to connect you.
Okay, I need to know about the insurance.
So you are required to carry the health insurance. And that's all. There should be information in the, is there?
Yes, they should have information that should be provided on your offer letter.
Yeah. And health insurance is obligatory because it is a requirement, because medical costs are very high over here. You don't want to get stuck. You have an accident or something, or you fall sick. The medical bills will be very high. So therefore, it is in your own benefit, and it's a requirement. All US universities are required for their students to carry the health insurance.
Okay. Does the university assist for co-op and internships? And what are the major employers for electrical branch? Not much of the information is available on a career fair on the website.
So the international students cannot do any internship until the first two semesters. So those of you who you are coming in fall 2018, so your first opportunity will be the summer of 2019. Namely, after the spring semester has ended, which happens in first week of May. From the remaining 3.5 months or 4 months, whatever summer time is, you can do the internship. So we do have a career center. They do post the opportunities which are there, but you may have to write yourself to the employers around in the city of Houston or outside of Houston, and then find those opportunities. you have to enroll for a course, a zero credit course, which costs $225 or some such thing. But the during the internship you get paid, and so that may be a good way of getting an experience and getting paid as well.
Okay, what is the most common way tuition fees get paid at UH?
You can pay through cash, through check, I guess, not cash. And but the credit cards carry a fee. I think there is a 2%, 3% that is added. But we will find out, and in our next webinar, we will let you know. Or if you send us an email, then we will. This is a good information that as to. But I know for sure you can pay via check. When you come here, anything you may bring check from your parents or your loan company, and you can deposit that check in a bank. You will open a bank account or a credit union account, which is at the university. And then from that account, they will give you a checkbook, and then you can pay via check. As I said, credit cards carry a processing fee, which is like 3% or something that they charge the university. So that may not be a preferred approach, but if you want to pay through that, that could be true. That could be done as well. But we will find out in our next webinar. We will say if they charge any processing fee so that we can indicate to you.
Okay, can you talk about the campus jobs for Coug's event being held on August 7th? Is this for incoming fall students too?
The on-campus jobs, there are some. There are not for all these students could be employed. Typically, those students who are already here, those who came last year, they already have made the contact, so they get the priority, or they get the opportunity first. But you will have to come here and try. So it's not restricted to the previous students. You can certainly, if you are here on campus, then you can attend those things.
Okay, I have not received my I-20 yet. It's been more than 8 weeks. If you can, please send me an email and I will follow up regarding your I-20.
8 weeks is way too long. Something is missing out somewhere. First thing is, did you say yes to our admission offer? If you haven't said yes, then they will not send you an I-20. And if you have said yes, we will make sure that it has not fallen through the cracks, that you will receive the I-20 as soon as we can mail it to you. It takes about a week and a half, 2 weeks for you to receive whatever the postal delays might be.
Okay. What is the process of finding a research supervisor for me to get a thesis track for the mechanical MS program? Do we need to approach the professor personally? Sorry. So
typically, about 10% of our students do thesis. Majority of the time, it's a master's degree is all coursework based. However, if you are interested in research, first semester, you will be taking courses. And then if you find the faculty, their research interest, and then your research interest, then you have to connect it. It is too early right now for you to find a professor or find the research topic. However, if you are a PhD student, then that happens. Right now, there will be a faculty member who has already identified you to work with him. Otherwise, when you come, you can hook up. But PhD and masters, there is a big difference. As I said, master's students, only 10% of them do the thesis. Remaining 90% are coursework based.
Okay. Which airport is better to arrive at in terms of ease to reach University of Houston?
That may not be your choice. All international flights come to the what is called the international airport, George Bush Intercontinental Airport. But we also have the second airport, which is majority of the flights are Southwest flight, which is called Hobby Airport. Hobby is a little bit closer to the campus than International Airport, but it's only one time. But however, if you are in the US, and if there is a flight which is cheaper to Southwest, then come to Southwest. Come to Hobby Airport. So I would really use the cost of the ticket as the dominating factor rather than the airport location.
Okay. I'm trying to get a scholarship from Mexico's government entity, Connect. They currently have an agreement with UH. Do you have in the university someone dedicated to attend these processes?
So I'm familiar with CONSIET, but the or CONACIET, but the International Student and Scholar Services, they probably may have more experience. We are a Hispanic serving university, and we do have a center for US Mexican studies. I think that's what it is called. But you can either contact ISSS, or if you send us an email, we will find out as to how it can be done. We do have a professors, or several of them, who themselves have studied in Mexico. Monterrey Tech is one. We have a very outstanding professor. He is doing lots of research related to biomedical engineering, but he is in electrical engineering. We call him affectionately Pepe. His name is, what is his last name?
Contreras Fidel.
Yeah. So, but we can, there are many of our faculty who have studied in Mexico and have come, but send us an email and we will hook you up with the right people.
Okay, I am from India. I have a sealed transcript, original mark sheet, and original degree certificates not sealed. Will this work? Yes, that,
No.
I'm sorry, no, you will have to have your original degree certificate will have to also be sealed.
Yes.
Original degree certificate?
Everything has to be sealed to get the PDV holder moved, if that's what they need.
So
Okay.
the mark sheet is not enough?
No, everything has to be sealed.
I see. So one of our advisors, she's indicating that everything has to be sealed. So therefore, if your mark sheet is, because the transcript does not indicate whether you have received the degree. So that's why we need the degree certificate, and that should be sealed as well. But we will find out if that our information is not correct, then we will let you know. But as of now, everything that we receive should be sealed in order for the degree hold to be removed from your records.
Right. So if the transcript actually has on there that the degree was conferred, then that's fine.
Yeah.
But if not, everything has to be sealed.
So Nafisa, who is the electrical engineering advisor, she's saying that if your transcript indicates that the bachelor's degree was awarded or master's degree was awarded, then that will be acceptable. But majority of the time, the transcript does not say that the degree was awarded. Transcript will only say end of the transcript. So the degree certificate is the only way for us to know that degree has been awarded, and it should be original and it should be sealed.
Okay. Please tell us about vaccinations. I'm 35. Is it mandatory for me? So the vaccination that is required is the meningitis vaccination. But if you're under 22, you have to have that meningitis vaccination. So no, it is not mandatory for you. Okay, so regarding the I-20 issue, I have said yes to admissions, and the university staff sent me an email that they dispatched my I-20 the first week of May. So what we'll do, please send me an email with your name, your email address, your student number, and we will follow up with the graduate school regarding tracking down your I-20.
So in case the I-20 is missing because of the postal problems, then we will see if we can send you a duplicate I-20. Because if you are saying May, you must have received because it is kind of end of June. But do send us an email and then we will take care of that.
Okay, can you share information regarding graduate placement statistics of each branch? I couldn't find it on the internet.
I'm not sure whether we track as to what % of our students where they are going, although we should. Do we? Do we track?
Maybe the Career Center.
We will find out from our Career Center if we track the number of students where they have gone, and it's different for domestic students, it's different for international students. So So if we can find those statistics, then we will certainly share with you.
Okay, are we allowed to choose courses from other departments? If yes, what exactly is the process to do that?
So different degree programs or different departments have different requirements. For example, I'll tell you for industrial engineering, all our degree programs course-based have 30 credit hours. So industrial engineering, there are two core courses, such as one of them is the probability statistics, another is the advanced linear optimization. Every student will have to take those two. Then we have three groups of three courses. And then everyone has to require to take one. They can take more than one, but they are allowed to take two courses from outside the department. And many of our students, or most of them, they may take a course in College of Business, such as business intelligence or any database management, that kind of thing. They also may take a course from College of Technology. Those must be approved, or they can take a course from computer science. So once you come, first semester, you should not take a course from outside the department. You should take a course from offered by the department. Then only you will know what other courses are offered, and then you can certainly take them.
Okay. Is it true that without on-campus job, we cannot apply for Social Security number?
That's true. I think without job, you can't, but your student ID, student number will be there for all purposes. Can they get? I don't think they can get the Social Security number without the job, right?
Right.
I'm not sure.
Yeah. I think earlier, way back when I came as a graduate student, everyone was given, but now I think you must have a job in order for you to get the Social Security number.
Okay, how to apply for on-campus jobs?
Well, is there a website where they post the student jobs?
I'm not sure about graduate student jobs.
Just in general, the student jobs.
Yeah, the Career Center on campus, they post jobs. So if they just look up
on campus.
Mm-hmm.
So we have the link to the.
We could get it to them.
Yeah. So what Nafisa is saying, that the Career Center, they post the student jobs, and you can look at them, and then you can write to them from there. But chances are that's not going to succeed. You have to come over here and find out. As I mentioned, first semester it is tough to get anything on campus for new students. So you should not count on it. It will be probably first semester you will get to know people and that kind of thing. Second semester onwards, it may be possible for you to get on-campus job. And in the summertime, you can certainly do an internship, which is called CPT, or curricular practical training.
Okay. Is the individual branch or department and engineering college orientations required for domestic students?
So for domestic students, so we do many orientation. For international students, international student orientation. But for domestic students, they must attend the college orientation and the department orientation. Both are required. College orientation, we give general information about the College of Engineering. Departmental orientation will be more specific towards the departmental rules and regulations, the curriculum, and all that type of thing.
Okay. Can a student get a degree from another department, or can one switch field after first semester, like computer engineering department to computer science?
So those are two different colleges. So first thing, if you want to switch degree within the college, that's somewhat easier. But if outside the college, then you have to seek readmission at that college. Your I-20 has to be switched, all that Homeland Security requirements. So our computer engineering is part of College of Engineering. Computer science is part of the natural science and mathematics. So you can take courses from computer science as a part of your computer engineering. I think you can take 4 or 5 courses. But if you want a degree in computer science, then you have to apply to them. They may accept you or they may not accept you. If they do, then you must do very first semester so that some of the courses you are taking can be transferred in your degree program. Otherwise, you lose those courses and the tuition and fees that you have paid for those courses.
Okay. Do you know if we are able to work part-time with the student visa, for example, for a company related to the MSc in summer or in another free time?
Not in any free time. First 2 semesters, namely in fall and spring, all you are allowed to do is work on a on-campus job up to 20 hours a week. That's the Homeland Security requirement. That's not our requirement. You can do full-time job in the summertime if there are jobs on campus or anywhere within the Houston industry or anywhere in the US. You are more than you can. There is a little caveat that those jobs must be related to your degree, and we are generally liberal in terms of saying yes, you can. So you will have to find the opportunity and then do the job. Obviously, you can be a waiter at a restaurant and then could say that that's really relevant to your degree, unless your degree is in hotel and restaurant management.
Okay. When can we get the Cougar credentials? As of now, I only have my PeopleSoft ID with me, and I also heard about the Metro card being provided by UH.
All that will happen once you come over here. You can't get any of those while you are at your home country.
Okay. Can I apply for PhD while I'm a master's student?
While you are a master's student, so here, this is how it happens. If first semester you will be a master's student, you take courses from faculty member, you get to know other faculty member. If you are able to reach out to them and they are convinced that you have the ability to do research, then you can, while doing masters, without finishing masters, you can apply for PhD, and then your program can be converted into a PhD program. Or other approaches, as you are finishing up your master's degree, a semester before that you apply for PhD, and if you are accepted, that could be at the University of Houston, or you may want to apply elsewhere.
Okay. Are there any more questions?
Well, thank you so much for attending this webinar. We will be doing several more, or at least 1 or 2 more before you guys will be over here. And our last webinar will be more related to your coming over here. Someone already asked the question, what should I bring? What should I not bring? So, but the questions, answers related to those, we might do it. Today is June 20th. We might do the next webinar around mid-July. And then that might be our last one, because then they come here.
Right.
So in the next webinar, we might take up issues such as how to get ready to come to campus. And then thank you so much.
Thank you. And once again, this webinar will be on YouTube if you want to watch it later on, or if you need to share it with someone that you know will be attending and did not have the opportunity to.
There is one more question I see. Is
attending orientation mandatory for getting Cougar credentials?
So all these things are provided for providing you help. Otherwise, you have to go to 23 different places to find out. So these orientations are, I'm not sure why you use the word mandatory. They are mandatory, but they are to provide the help. Otherwise, our students get in trouble because they didn't know things which we covered during the orientation. So you will get the Cougar credentials. If you are not able to attend the orientation because of something, then also I think you will get the Cougar credentials. There is another one.
Yes, there's someone made a statement, not a question, but just an observation. One's CougarNet ID and password will be mailed after one starts enrolling for classes, which can be done online and now.
No, we will not mail the Cougar credentials. Once you come here, your picture will be taken and you get an ID, which is called the Cougar ID. And all that will happen once you come over here.
By which date should international students reach the university?
I think she covered, Miranda covered initially. Our classes begin on August 20th. And I would say at least 1 week before, August 13th. I think our first orientation will be international students orientation. You must come a day or two before. You will have a jet lag so that you are settled down and can attend the orientation. But that should be on our website. That should be on our offer letter also as to when you should come. If anyone else has any other questions? If not, have a wonderful day, night, wherever you are. If you are back in India or China, it's probably already nighttime. And I have one more question that we see, which says, how can we get on-campus job? We covered that. There is a website, which is a career center. They might post some. But once you come over here, you will find out from word of mouth, from your other fellow students, and by visiting places. But let me again tell you, the probability of getting on-campus job in first semester is very low. So therefore, you must be prepared to support yourself for your first semester. It does take time to get to know people, to get to know places. So it will be an unreasonable expectation on your part that you will come from day one, you will get a on-campus job.
Okay, thank you. If you have any more questions, please feel free to send me an email or you can follow up with your graduate advisors.